Previously on Drakensang. Well, better get going, King-san. Can I tell you to come with me?
This endless droning. You look forward to a toll gate and instead get a walking book with a beard instead.
Interesting.
If we want to progress with our investigations, then we should leave this inhospitable place as soon as possible and travel to the toll gate.
Yeah, that hastens my destiny to the dark waters of the tentacle monster, which I'm not very happy with at all.
First, speak to the voice of the River Father. Afterwards, we can continue our journey to the toll gate. Just inform Captain Delbrak.
Fine, I'll inform the captain when I spoke to the voice. I spoke to him, didn't I? Yeah.
What an honor to be here. I have always wanted to get a closer look at this legendary island.
Well, why didn't you then?
But I'm talking too much again. What can I do for you?
Let's ask
So
him
ask.
questions. What do you know about Brother Emery?
Well, he has been known among the river boatmen for a long time. They pay their respects to him and give him gifts out of reverence for the River Father. But many ask themselves if he really is the voice of the River Father. So ask.
Who does his ship owe its name to?
My father had it built. Because of his love of stories and his reverence for the River Father, he named his ship after the sprite Thalaria, who lived in the meadows along the Great River. She enchanted the River Father himself with her golden hair. My father was wise to give the ship her countenance, and for this, the Thalaria has always been spared the wrath of the River Father.
Nice.
So ask.
How did you get your crew?
Well, let me just say this much. That I pulled Sam out of the river, Yalak out of a hole, and Dumb Dan out of a nest.
Okay.
So ask.
Is it possible to set up a workbench on deck?
Yes,
Maybe,
but Master Ardo should be the one to decide that.
Oh.
So ask.
Why Master Otto?
What can I do for you?
I think we've imposed on Brother Erman's hospitality long enough now.
We had an interesting talk, yet much of what he said was still rather, elliptical.
That's a new word today.
But now we should take a closer look at this toll gate. Or is there something else keeping us here?
Don't think so. Just
All
give me a
right,
minute.
but don't dawdle. This visit has held us up long enough.
The way they're talking just makes me think that there's something else that I need to be aware of. But there's nothing else here. I'm going to reach out to this guy again. See if there's any new information. Yep. Nothing else to have.
There's a coldness creeping into my bones, and it's not because of the weather. It's as if something dark is lurking down deep in the water below us. Pardon me. I didn't want to burden you with my concerns. But when you spend your days with the moods of the river, then you learn to pay attention to certain signs.
I really don't want to have to face off against a kraken.
What can I do for you?
We're going to stay here forever now because of you.
That's how I see it too, Captain. Take us to the toll gate.
Get ready to cast off! Set course for Elvenhus! We'll make a stop at Thurstone!
Yay, Thurstone. Oh, we're going far. Where is this toll gate at then? Holy cow, that's far.
Delbrak had requested the River Father's blessing for his Thalaria, which we secured for him. After that, we were finally able to set off for the Thurstone toll gate. While Ardo was full of confidence of having taken a huge step forward, I decided to keep a very close eye on this Kano fellow.
Ahoy, Thaleria! Which of you is responsible for the toll?
And we don't have all day. Hurry up, or there'll be trouble.
No need to be so unfriendly. I'm coming. I'll see what I can get out of these two. You take a look around. But stay out of trouble. Right then, let's get down to it.
All right. I'm going to take a discreet look around the fortress.
So Fulgrim's going to keep a close watch on you. Why?
You're going nowhere alone, scallywag. I want to keep an eye on you.
Things won't go well between those two. It's a miracle they didn't try to throttle each other on the journey here. Let's make sure we stick together at least.
I'm okay with that, Kim. You're right, let's go together and we'll see what we can find out.
Agreed. Before we look around the fortress, maybe we should try to find out more about what's going on here. I have a bad feeling about this place.
Yeah, those ballista things did not give me any confidence at all. I've got some quests. Closed quests. Complete your training. Going to the toll gate. Toll is not enough. Girl and overheard conversation about... Okay. Fulgrim and Kana have rushed on ahead to investigate the happenings at the toll gate. They're going to attract too much attention until they manage to agree a solution. I've got to decide whose opinion I want to support. Really? Fulgrim or Kano, huh? Rush to investigate what happens at the toll gate. They're going to attract too much attention until they manage to agree to a solution. Gonna support someone? Why don't we just make up our own opinion? Wow. This place is fantastic. I think the gods' names here, because I was going to say I forgot the name of the ship, but it's right there. The Thalaria. I've noticed that, yeah, she's got the golden hair that has enchanted the River Father. That's pretty cool. Let's just dump some stuff quickly, and we will be off in no time, Kim. Why do I have this stuff? Aye! 46 will read. Nicely done. Everything else she failed at doing, but... I don't know if we need that. We'll hold it on our persons just in case. Come on, Kim. Let's go see what this place has to offer me. Right, so now they're,
You'd better go on ahead and make sure those two don't fight. You know how they are. I have to stay here and take care of the formalities.
Hey, we're not finished here. You can chat when you're done with the toll procedure.
Okay, sir. Take that chest with me. I'd love to help them out. Imagine. Hey.
Thanks be with you. Are you also poor travelers harried by these toll keepers?
Yep. Who are you?
My name is Sarastro Castellani, a merchant from Kuzlik. Forgive my anger, but this stupid tollkeeper here is driving me crazy. Well, I'm sure I won't get away from this place too quickly. Can I do anything else for you?
I like how they spot Wells, because he sighed, he's like, well, that's a nice touch. What kind of problems do you have with the toll keepers?
They won't let me leave. I had to give them my entire goods list and stay until they checked it. Something about this place isn't quite right.
That does sound dodgy.
Well, I'm sure I won't get away from this place too quickly. Can I do anything else for you?
Something isn't quite right. What do you mean?
It used to be much better here. A chat and a little gift for the guards was enough, and I could pass. Now they look through the lists like a prelate studies his prayer book. Well, I'm sure I won't get away from this place too quickly. Can I do anything? All kinds, I promise you. But I can't trade here without trouble from the head tollkeeper, an extremely unpleasant man. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sure I won't...
Just want to check my quest book again to see what this was about. Girl and overheard conversation about transport of contraband to the toll gate. A chest in the initials SB placed in the commandant of the toll gate, Sigis Bloomfold. Suspicious light. I have to look in the matter. If Bloomfold does turn out to be corrupt, I would explain why the toll keepers seem to be incapable of acting against the river pirates. So they're giving you a hard time, but then they're letting contraband pass. Very interesting. Good, I thought Kim was attacking. That would have been a waste of arrows, Kim. Oh, silver ring. What are you worth? Find out when we find someone to trade with, I guess. Oh, turnip. Poor man's meal. It would cost a farthing at the most. But does someone want to buy it from me for a good price? That's the question that I have when I find these new items. Again, the thing is sparkling. Altar. I could chatter all day, blah blah. Oh, what's that? Old Seafarer's chest. Oh.
Travia be with you.
What's that funny chest behind
It
you?
belonged to Garrow, my husband. I'm just clearing all his stuff out of my house.
What happened to Garrow?
He left the good-for-nothing. There was some Thorwallian hussy in the bar. He couldn't take his eyes off her. I wasn't paying attention because a bunch of guards had just come in, but suddenly they were both gone.
That sounds more like a kidnapping. Possibly.
She was huge, arms like tree stumps. She's probably already broken him like a twig. He was such an idiot.
What's in the chest?
Just Garrow's stuff. No idea.
Human nature, come on, I'm sure you know a bit about more than that. He was your husband after all.
Yes, but it won't be anything important. Garrow was a good-for-nothing, although he watched it like a hawk, except when he was looking at other women.
So it doesn't say success or failure in the brackets. Does human nature not roll a check then? Or do you roll a check to use human nature initially? That might be it.
Makes no difference now. I can't get the stupid thing open anyway.
Oh, I've got lockpicks. Is there a key?
Key? Ha! Not Garrow. He was always so secretive with his things, that poser. He used to be a smuggler, you know. That's when he got his wooden leg. And he used it to lock the chest. So ridiculous. And now he's gone with his leg, and the chest is here. He probably just did it to annoy me.
We could try to find him for you.
Bah! He can scrub the decks with his pirate bride for all I care. I don't want to see that Travia-forsaken vagabond around here again. Oh yeah, if you do find something out, let me know. Just keep an eye out for a good-for-nothing with a wooden leg.
First you don't care, now you do. Righto.
Alright, what is it?
Got
What's
questions.
up then?
Who are you?
I'm Doral. Doral Holescrub. I run the inn here.
What can you tell me about the Thirstone Tollgate?
It used to be such a quiet little place. That's why me and my husband settled here. But then this Bloomfold became commandant. If one of the guards has his eye on you, you'd better watch out. Alright, what is it? Why didn't you say so?
Because I wanted to ask questions first. Soap. Strong schnapps. Barrel strong schnapps. Constitution +2. Cleverness plus -4. Causes drunkenness. Do I want to sell you anything? How about a turnip? Nah. Not really. Missing! Evidently people have recently been disappearing in the area surrounding Talk. Where are they? We're gonna come to that conclusion after talk to one person. Okay. Perhaps I'll be able to find a clue. Okay. And Lady Holshop thinks that her husband ran off with the Thornian girl. Who knows, perhaps his disappearance was entirely voluntary. I should keep my eyes open inside the toll gate. That is very strange. It's locked. Oh, we can't lockpick it. Okay. So we have to, or it's obviously specially locked that you can't unlock it without the wooden leg, because then that will break whatever the quest line is for it. How you doing, buddy? Nothing to say. That's...
You there, please. Are you going to the fortress? Please, you have to help me.
Why do I have to help you? Well, firstly, who are you?
My name is Lucia. Please, I need help.
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
They arrested my betrothed and took him to the fortress for no reason at all. The guards won't let me in, and no one will tell me where he is. Please help me.
What makes you think that I can help? Maybe I can help. I'll keep an eye out for him when I'm in the fortress.
Really?
Oh.
May Travia bless you. My betrothed is called Felion. Please bring me news of him.
Fair enough. Don't worry, I'll find him if he's in the fortress.
Oh, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please come back quickly. Oh, and be careful.
I had some questions.
Were you in the fortress? Did you discover anything?
I'd like to ask you something
Please,
else.
ask.
What do you think about this place?
Not much. Felion and I were traveling to Nataret when they arrested him. I've been waiting in this horrible place ever since.
Good gods. What can you tell me about your betrothed?
He's a wonderful man with honest, loyal eyes and... he might still be wearing his gold engagement ring. That's if the guards haven't taken it, I mean.
Take heart, I'll find your betrothed.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and be careful. That's Fulgrim. Hey, autosaving. Nice. My gods. Fulgrim wants to just go and make a ruckus. That's a very, very bad idea. Definitely not gonna side with it. Oh my. Side with him at all. That's for sure. Okay, so now we can say people have gone missing, although he's been arrested. Lucia misses her fiance Phelan, who's apparently been arrested, taken to Tollgate. As I'm already planning to investigate the fortress, I can keep a lookout for this Phelan guy. Well, we could or we could not. Don't really matter to me none. Seems like a bit of a dead end this way, but I'll just grab the tinder fungus. If she doesn't fail at it. She failed. Yeah, I guess that her skill isn't as high as I'd hoped it was. That's okay. I assume that ingredients do grow back over time. If not, there's a whole bunch of ingredients anyway, strewn across the place, so...
Ah, there you are. Maybe you can talk some sense into this stubborn mule. Meanwhile, I can find an inconspicuous way into the fortress.
Save your sneaking around for your thieving jobs. I'm doing this my way, the honest way. You just make sure you stay out of my way.
Why are you arguing? Ardo wants us to work together.
Shorty here wants to just knock on the main gate. If I know him, we'll soon have the whole garrison on our backs. I'm sure there must be a less conspicuous way.
Shorty, one more word and I'll make sure you can never sneak again. I'm doing this the honorable way. If they don't play along, that's their hard luck.
Damn. Damn, man. I agree with Kano's idea to find a sneaky way in, but as I said multiple times before, and I'll say again, I'm not a very sneaky player, so this puts me in a bit of a conundrum. That's the right word for it. Tell me again exactly what you intend to do, Fulgrim.
Right. I'll go in and ask these scoundrels a few questions. If they refuse to answer, I'll give them a few solid reasons to start talking. It's a tried and tested method, and it saves time.
So you want to go and ask about 2 or 3 guards some questions. If they refuse to answer you, you're going to beat them up, thereby alerting the rest of the fortress to your presence and get you arrested.
Lord of the Night preserve me. That's more dwarven wisdom than I ever wanted to hear. I'm sure you're very impressed by such a cunning plan.
Honestly, it would work if it was in like just a little shitty tavern somewhere, but... And maybe against people who aren't officers of the law, even if they are corrupt. Nice. What's your plan, Kenna?
We should try to get into the fortress unnoticed. If the guards here have a filthy secret, we're bound to find it. As long as we don't arouse suspicion.
Bah! You should be worried about your own filthy secrets, scallywag. I'm going to do a little spring cleaning with my axe. That's how we do it.
I am so torn. No, it's just gonna make me go exploring. Oh! I want to go with Kano's plan. But I know I'm gonna screw it up anyway, but... Hell, it's the harder of the two. So I'm gonna get uncovered anyway, so yeah, let's go with Kano. You're right, Kano! It's cleverer. To be careful.
It's good to travel with someone with a bit of common sense. Just stay behind me and do as I say.
Thank the gods, he's gonna tell me what to do.
Pah! Go and creep through the weeds together then. I have work to do.
Ah, so Fulgrim's gonna go do his own thing anyway. Righto. What did I just get then? Kano suggests looking for an inconspicuous way to gain access to the interior of the fortress. Let's see whether we can manage to outwit the tollkeepers. Hey, you're proper. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't go with Fulgrim. Okay, just keep repeating the cells. Over and over again. I'm gonna follow Kano, who's over there, but quickly. Gonna loot the shoddy barrel. And not make a noise. Ain't that right, Lord Pie? We're not gonna make a noise whatsoever. Can you not get to that? Oh, there you go. Well, I'm scared and just generally scared. Hey, did you find a sneaky way in?
Praise the cunning one. My instincts didn't deceive me. This looks like a hidden route into the fortress.
How convenient that there's a hidden route right underneath the fortress itself that no one knows about.
Whew. Ugh. I must admit it smells pretty bad.
Ah.
Well, sometimes you have to take unusual choices to maintain discretion. Please. After you.
No, after you, I insist.
So what do you want?
You and Fulgrim don't seem to get along. Why are you traveling together?
Oh, well, Fulgrim and I... Sorry, but I don't think this is the time to talk about that. Maybe later.
Alright. Ooh. He's joined my party. That's not good. I thought he was going to lead me to victory. Maybe he's not a party member.
Right. Here we are. It's hard to believe this gate wasn't even closed. I take it as a sign that the Cunning One smiles on our endeavors. But I think I should probably close it to avoid arousing suspicion.
Cunning One? Is that another god? I wonder? What if we need to turn back? What if we need to turn back?
Well, then we'll just open the... By thanks, I can't move the gate anymore. But everything else is going according to plan, right? If only it didn't smell so bad down here.
Let's just get this behind us. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
We should move as quietly as possible. Even down here, you can never be sure that you're alone. If you follow the way of the fox, as I do, you will learn that soon enough. Yes?
Oh, he's a person that I can interact with in a serious manner. Can I steal his items?
Yes?
Ganos... what is it? Ganos Epi! Ganos Epi, a well-crafted blade from Lavinia. 1d3, 1d3. Minimum strength is 12. It's only got strength of... That sort of throws out my theory that it's a minimum strength required. Maybe it's the minimum effective strength? You can still use it? Oh, there you go, it's a -1. Open bonus. I have no clue now. Hairpin. Hairpins are good for picking locks. Unfortunately, they usually bend. So far, their breaking cannot be used once. Can only be used once. Recommend that you always carry a few of them on your person. Some perfume. What does that do? +1 charisma for 2 minutes. Oh yeah, the queens. I meant to go and kill some more of them. So he's a special character. Don't know if we can level him up at all, or if it's even worthwhile leveling him up. What's he good with? I'm guessing he's good with this thing. Fencing weapons. Got negative to those. I'm guessing that since he doesn't have the required strength, he's going to take some sort of penalty shot to himself. He's got nothing to steal. Kim, quietly please. Like Lord Pie, he doesn't talk. Leather strips, take those. And the bolts, why not? In any case, this is going to be quite the interesting event. Oh, I'll thank the gods. Thought everyone selected for a second. More leather strips. This is going to be quite fruitful. Quite fruitful indeed. Fix miracles are small miracles performed by 1 or 2 gods. One of your heroes possesses 4 spheres, which fill up at different rates, and can then be used to activate the miracles for the appropriate rank. Miracles can only be learned from very specific teachers, and they work almost like spells. Once you have performed a miracle for one rank, the miracles for the other ranks will be available to you until you activate the next one. The miracles for the other ranks will be available to you. Okay. You should note that the spheres fill up not only with the passage of time, but also by the acts in the name of the thieves' god Fex. Okay, so Fex is a god that he's talking about, and he's called the Cunning One. Reminds me that I should look at what spells he has. Better offer. The Deont makes his or her opponents an offer he cannot refuse. Does not work on animals. Effect: an opponent fights for the Deont of a certain time. Spell duration 20 plus 2 times level. Mars intelligent opponent plus CL opponent divided by 2 seconds. Requires only rank 4 orange. Opponent fights. Oh, there we go. Opponent fights the Deont for a certain time. That's the part I missed. Divine intervention. Fex himself blesses the Deont after he or she is prayed to Fex for a short time. Effect: for a number of tests, the Deont will repeat every Fex pleasing, non-combat relevant, unconcealed, and failed test once. Duration unlimited for 6+ level tests. Uses only rank 3 red. For a number of tests, the Deont will repeat every Fex pleasing, non-combat relevant, unconcealed, and failed test once. So that means that any non-combat spell he tries to cast, he can do it again. Fex's favor. The Deont receives a tribute bonus for a specific time. Wow. So intelligence, intelligent dexter, dex, intelligence and agility. What level is this? Let me see. Users only rank 3 red. Or is that based on his level? Probably. I know, you're level 3, so you get the minimum. Stardust! You don't throw stardust in the air, the dust has different effect on friends and foes. Back targets within effective range. Dion's allies receive DV plus 3. Defense value plus 3. Enemies attack minus 3. 10 plus 5 times the level. Why does it say 10 plus 5 though? Why does it say 15 times level? Or is that going to be a value that changes each time? That's the base value, plus 5 times your level. So the 5 is based most likely on how good he is with these spells. Hail of stars. The Dion scatters blazing stars onto his opponent. Effect the Dion throws 1 plus leveled minus 1 divided by 3 stars onto his opponent. Duration immediate. Blazing stars. I'm guessing that blinds them? Hang on, so level 1 is 1 star. Plus 1 minus 1 divided by 3, so that's like no stars. Level 4 is 2 stars. Minus 1 divided by 3. Or is that the calculated value there? So I'm guessing it blinds them? Do you know any blacksmithing? You know how to make a short sword, unless that's Kim. Oh, myself or Kim, so you know nothing else. Because you are a thiefly fella. Should get you guys to sort of come up with me.
What do you want?
So he's got these things here, which I... Oh, he's got combat stuff too. Precision strike, feint as well. Spells. Stardust. Seems like an offensive thing. Better Offer seems semi-offensive. X's Favors, that's the thing which gives you plus to your levels. Let's put that there. And then Divine Intervention is that thing to give you better... I don't know. There's a short time for a number of tests. The Deodorant will repeat every Fex blessing. Non-combat relevant, concealed failed. Let's just try this out. I'm curious what this does. Okay, so he...
I'm so fortunate.
Yeah, okay. I don't think he cast these actually. Karma 0.3, Karma 0.3. So that takes Karma 0.3 there, that one there. I'm guessing Stardust is going to take this one. Yeah. And then... I really should be using this stuff up, should I? But that's fine, I'm trying to learn what the hell this stuff does. Anywho, Feint is what? Deceptive Strike, just like Kim has. Precision Strike's what I was interested. Precision Strike is a thrust directed at a vulnerable and preferably unprotected part of the opponent's body. The only defense against a Precision Strike is to parry. That's what you generally do, you either parry or block, I guess. Parry -4, ignore armor, +1 wound. Nice, you can wound them. Or change a chance to wound them.
Yes?
What's your aim? Well, that you actually had this. Can you upgrade anything? You can upgrade your astral energy, but you're fine for that right now. Alright, you need to learn this stuff. My bad. So Arrow Tempest is better than Aim Shot. Noted. Okay, so... can't go that way, that's where it's blocked off. So the only way to go is forward. And then probably left or right.
to find. You're a beautiful sight in the summer night. And you can't put up a fight in the